Now you might ask, where did I get all these specifications from? Everything is part of the standard itself. So the standard makes everything optional, but this is like a conformance profile for the laboratory information system. So this is an implementable conformance profile. In case of marital status, these are the possible values B, M, D, S, U and W. Moving on to patient visit, PV1 segment. So PV1, 2, 3, 4, 16, 17, 19, and 44 are the fields that is required. Now within the assigned patient location, there are a total of 6 components that is required, which is called as point of care room, bed facility, building floor. To roughly understand what a point of care is, if you go into large hospitals. Of course, a hospital may have multiple buildings. And each building will have multiple floors. Typically in a patient episode, you will have 6, 7 floors or sometimes even more number of floors. Each floor will have various wings, the east wing, the west wing, north wing, so on and so forth. And within a given wing you will have departments or you will have multiple nursing stations. So under that nursing station there will be, like anywhere between 5 to 10 rooms. If there is a general ward, there is one nursing station, and that nursing station will take care only of the general ward. So the point of care roughly can be translated into a nursing station. Then I'm sure you understand the concept of a room, bed, facility, building and floor. Next, in this particular hospital, they have decided that the admission type could be either elective labor and delivery, routine or urgent. And the VIP indicator N stands for normal. It's a normal patient. E means the patient is an employee and V is VIP. So this is basically to show the privacy status of this particular visit. And who the admitting doctor is. In case of admitting doctor, there are 3 fields which is required, which is the ID number issued by the hospital, the family name and, as the given name is mandatory, family name is optional. Or family name. Also, you can call it as the last name. Now PV119 is visit number. That is required and the admit date type. So overall, if you see, the number of fields that is required is somewhere around. Let us check how many are required by putting a filter on this. So there are 42 fields that is required. So, if you compare this with the standard, everything will be given optional, 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 optional. Here it is very, very, very specific. So give the name of the channel as lab space A, D, T, A01. Space patient admission receiver. Fantastic. Okay. And now click on Source. Change the connector type to HTTP. Yes, HTTP is now. Change the local port to, let us say, 8181. Okay. And yeah, that's it right now. Let's click on Destination. So in Destination, this destination connector type. Change it into JavaScript. Writer. Yes. And here type return space connector message. Or wait. Can you drag and drop this encoded data here? Yeah. Cool. Can you delete the remaining things? So type return over there. Return and space. And put a semicolon at the end. Wonderful. So what we are saying is that in this message, what we are going to do is it's just going to return encoded data. Now we know that encoded data basically comes in from our transformer. Okay. Double-click on this destination and rename it as lab space. Select to validate message. Okay. Wonderful. Now go back to source and say that is part of the response. We are going to select there. You should see validate message option there. Correct. Now click back on destination. Now, what this means is that whatever we are going to send as part of transformer, that is going to be sent back. So for now, click on Save Changes. Click on Save. Okay. Now go to your directory. Here open Windows Explorer. We have created the Yes under Data. Go to Data folder. Data. Yeah, now create here one more folder name by the name Elias. And keep it as capital Elias. Elias stands for Laboratory Information System. Okay. Open that folder. Create one folder under that. And say, valid messages. Validate messages. Use an underscore. Whenever we are using data folders, you should not have spaces. Yeah, underscore. Not hyphen underscore.